Good day everyone, I'm Jinky Dakanay from BSIT Block C. So today we will discuss about Laravel, topics of Laravel. So assessment 1. Why is form handling and validation important in web development, particularly in terms of data integrity and security? Form handling and validation ensure the data entered by users meet specific rules like correct data and safe passwords. This prevents users from submitting invalid data, like an empty email address, and protects the system from harmful inputs like SQL injections or unauthorized actions. Without validation, hackers could exploit the system by entering malicious data. What are some key Laravel features that help prevent security vulnerabilities such as SQL injection and cross-site request forgery (CSRF) when handling form data? SQL injection protection. So what is SQL injection protection? Laravel uses Liquid ORM and query bindings which automatically sanitize inputs to prevent harmful SQL commands. What about the CSRF protection? Laravel automatically generates a CSRF protection token for forms, ensuring that only valid and authorized requests are processed. This prevents attacks where an attacker or hacker tricks users into submitting harmful requests. Explain how you would create a basic form in Laravel using a Blade template and handle its submission in a controller includes an example of how you would define validation rules. In Laravel, forms are created using Blade templates and processed in controllers. The CSRF directive in the form projects against CSRF attacks by ensuring that the request is legitimate. The form, example form in the Blade template, includes a text field for an email and uses the CSRF token to prevent unauthorized requests. Controller. When the form is submitted, the submit method in the controller receives the data via a request object. The validate method applies rules like required and max 50. Like this. Ito yung Blade template. And ito yung controller niya. Blade template ng login. And controller. How can customizing validation error message improve the user experience in a web application? Provide an example of how you would customize and display validation error messages in a Blade template. So ito yung controller niya, yung backend function niya. So kapag mag-i-email ka, kunwari, mag-enter ka, tapos walang email, ito ang magpapakita ang validation niya. Please enter your email. And kapag kulang naman, ito yun, oh. Your email should has a and your Gmail should be valid. And ito yung Blade template niya. 5. What are the benefits of centralizing validation logic in Laravel applications? And how does this contribute to the maintainability of a web application? Centralizing validation logic means placing all validation rules in one location, such as a code controller, rather than spreading them across multiple controllers or methods. This approach has several benefits, like consistency. The same validation rules are used throughout the application, reducing errors from mismatch logic. Reusability. If multiple controllers or methods require the same validation, you can reuse the centralized rules instead of duplicating them. Ease of maintenance. If a rule changes, you only need to update it in one place. Assessment 2. What is the role of middleware in Laravel's authentication system, and how does it help protect routes and resources from unauthorized access? Middleware acts as a filter for HTTP requests. In Laravel authentication system, middleware like OAuth checks if a user is logged in before allowing access to certain routes and or resources. If the user isn't authorized, they are redirected to a login page or an error page. This helps secure sensitive routes by ensuring only authenticated users can access them. 2. How does Laravel built-in authentication system handle user registration and login, including the management of session tokens and the validation of input data? Registration. It validates user input, like email and password, and saves the data securely in the database using hash passwords. Yung hash passwords is yung asterisk para hindi makita yung sa password mo sa Blade template. And sa ano naman, sa my database is halo-halong characters para hindi malaman ng admin yung password mo. Login. It checks the user's credentials like email and password. If valid, Laravel generates a session token to identify the user during their session. Session management. The session token is stored on the server and linked to the user's browser, allowing Laravel to track authenticated users across requests. 3. Explain the importance of security measures like SQL injection prevention and XSS protection in login and registration forms. How does Laravel assist in preventing these vulnerabilities? SQL injection prevention. Attackers might inject harmful SQL queries into form inputs. Laravel prevents this by using prepared statements and query bindings, ensuring that inputs are safely handled. XSS protection. Cross-site scripting XSS can occur if malicious scripts are injected into forms. Laravel automatically escapes HTML content in Blade templates, ensuring displayed data is safe. These features protects user data and the application from malicious attacks. So number 4. How would you create and apply custom middleware in Laravel to restrict access to specific routes based on user roles such as an admin-only route? First, create middleware. PHP Artisan middleware. Yan. Ito yung ilalagay. And second, add logic. Mag-add ka ng logic for registration. Or add logic sa my Blade. Yan. Ito yung ilalagay mo. Public function handle request. Yan. So, yung sa my registration middleware is middleware, add the middleware to app http middleware kernel under route middleware and apply to routes para makuha. This ensures only users with the admin role can access the route. 5. In terms of scalability, how can Laravel's authentication system be adapted to handle a growing number of users and requests? Session management. Use a scalable session driver like Redis or a database to manage user session efficiently. Source of the database is MySQL. Token-based authentication for APIs or API or large-scale system. Use Laravel, password, or SANS for token-based authentication. And yung tokens are stateless and allow multiple device to authenticate without overloading the server. Load balancing. Combine Laravel's authentication with load balancing to distribute requests across multiple servers. So, assessment number 3. What are the key steps involved in implementing the create operation in Laravel, and how do blade views form handling play a role in this process? So, blade view is create a form in a blade view to collect user input. Use the CSRF directive for security. Route. Define a route to handle form submission. Controller. Write a method in the controller to handle the request. Validate the data and save it to the database. Database model. Use Eloquent to interact with the database and insert the data. So, here are the examples. Itong blade form, ito yung magiging layout doon sa may web. And ito yung controller sa may yung method niya. Siya yung nag-handle ng request or validation of data. Tapos mag-save sa database. So, blade views handle user input, and the controller processes and stores it. Number 2. Explain the importance of data validation and sanitation in CRUD operations. How does Laravel ensure security when handling user input during these operations? Importance. Validation ensures the data is correct and in expected format, like required fields, valid email. Sanitation prevents harmful input like SQL injection or XSS attacks. Laravel features. Validate method. Check input data against rules like required email or MAX. Automatic escaping. Prevent XSS by escaping output in blade views. Like, dapat, i-fill out mo lahat. Query bindings. Prevents SQL injection by sanitizing database queries. This ensures data integrity and security during CRUD operation. Describe how would you implement the read operation in Laravel to retrieve and display data from the database using both a controller method and a blade view. Retrieve data in controller. Use Eloquent to fetch the data from the database. So, ito. Ito yung controller niya. And ito yung blade view niya. The controller retrieves the data, and the blade view displays it to the users. Number 4. What is the purpose of the update operation in Laravel, and how would you handle form submissions to modify existing data entries in the database? The purpose is to edit and update existing records in the database, keeping data current. Fetch the record by ID and pass it to the blade view. Create a form pre-filled with the current data and handle form submission to validate and update the record. So, ang purpose niya is, yung steps niya, magpa-fetch siya ng record. Tapos yung current, dito naman na pala. So, ito yung blade view ng anong number niya? Ito yung blade. Tapos ito yung controller. Kapag mag-edit ka, magpapakita yan. Update. 5. How can you ensure that the delete operation in Laravel is secure and prevents accidental or unauthorized data removal? What role does validation play in this process? Security measures. Authorization. Use middleware or policies to ensure only authorized users can delete records. So, yung mga authorized users like admin or manager can delete records. Confirmation. Prompt users with a confirmation dialog before deletion. May ano siya, like sweet alert. And CSRF protection. Include the CSRF token in the delete form to prevent unauthorized requests. Validation. Before deletion, ensure the record exists and the user is authorized to delete. So, ito yung method and ito yung blade view. These steps ensure secure and intentional data deletion. Assessment 4. What is the purpose of Google reCAPTCHA and how does it enhance the security of web applications when integrated with forms? Google reCAPTCHA protects web applications from automated bots and spam by ensuring that the user interacting with the form is human. It adds a layer of security by preventing malicious activities like brute force attacks and fake registrations, improving the application's overall security. Describe the process of obtaining and registering reCAPTCHA site and secret keys from Google. Why is it important to update the domain when moving from localhost to a production environment? So first, go to Google reCAPTCHA. Register your site by providing a label, selecting the reCAPTCHA type, and specifying your domain. After registration, Google provides a site key for front end and a secret key for back end validation. So, yung site key is for, sa blade view for front end and blade view to. And the secret key for back end validation. Ito yung method niya. Importance of updating domain. And moving to the production, the domain must match the one registered with Google. Using localhost credentials on a live site can lead to reCAPTCHA errors, making it non-functional. How would you integrate reCAPTCHA into a Laravel outline? The steps from installing the necessary package to adding the reCAPTCHA field in the form. First, install the package. I-ano mo to sa may command prompt. Ito, composer require or sa may terminal. Talagay mo. Pwede ito sa may composer command prompt. Ito naman sa may terminal. And ito sa may env file. Tapos ito sa may blade view. Number 4. Explain how to validate reCAPTCHA responses in Laravel. What role do the reCAPTCHA secret keys play in this validation process? So, validation process. The reCAPTCHA response is sent to Google servers along with the secret key. Google validates the response and returns whether it is valid. Laravel implementation. In your controller, use Laravel validate method. So, ito. Public function submit form. And ito yung sa may reCAPTCHA. Ba't may ganyan? So, ang role ng secret key. The secret key ensures the request comes from your application and verifies the authenticity of the reCAPTCHA response. How can customizing error message for failed reCAPTCHA attempts improve your experience? Provide an example of how would you handle reCAPTCHA errors in a Laravel controller. So, ito yung customized validation error niya. kunwari, hindi mo napindot yung sa mahina captcha or hindi na check, ito yung magpapakita. Please confirm you are not a robot. And kapag hindi naman kapag nakalimutan to, hindi to rin. Pag di napindot. Tapos kapag ayaw ng recaptcha ito, valid recaptcha, please try again. And kung success naman, na-fill out mo lahat, ito yung magpapakita. Form submitted successfully. This approach ensures users are informed of recaptcha failures in a friendly and actionable way. So that's all the presentation. Thank you.